someone's streak will get snapped here tonight. Doris, both of these clubs are currently rolling.
Exactly, BA. And so what this becomes is a measuring stick game. Because they're both playing their best basketball right now, it guarantees a dramatic end to what has been a terrific stretch for both clubs.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. MP is out there with Kevon Looney. MP outside. On the wing, Thompson. Looney passes to MP. 5 on the clock.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Now the Warriors with it. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Now here's McDaniels. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. The kick out to Edwards. It's stolen by Green. MP outside. Shoots it from the corner. Minnesota with a rebound.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Stolen by Conley. Outside McDaniels. Gobert against MP.
Even on the years.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
Conley passes to Gobert. Now McDaniels. Rebounded by Green.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Conley. And it's Green missing.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
McDaniels up top, guarded by Poole. Pass to Reed to end the drought. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors leading. MP finds Kuminga. Thompson against McDaniels. Back to MP. Kuminga, the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for McDaniels. The Warriors also with a sub. Jerome's checked in. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Towns, nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Dominant on the boards. Karl Anthony Towns knows I can get points on the board by getting to the offensive glass.
Here's MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
4 on the clock. Towns can't get it to go. And the Warriors shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. MP, the pass to Thompson. Back to MP. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Green. From 13. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Down low. Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
He does not get the second one. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Green. Curry with it. Here's Thompson, guarded by Edwards. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. McDaniels with it, covered by MP. And here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Curry against Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Thompson passes to MP. And here's Curry. McDaniels covering. MP up top. 11 points for him last game against Utah.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
You can tell Karl Anthony Towns is about the team. This guy's solid at working the basketball around.
And the Warriors call time here. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers. So it's Minnesota up.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Minnesota Timberwolves 38. The Warriors 23. Fans, your Timberwolves do dance team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Kyle Anderson.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with MP. Thompson outside. And a miss there on the triple. And for Minnesota, they're shooting pretty well at 45% inside. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight. Green finds Curry. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
As great as he is as a scorer, what we know unequivocally about Stephen Curry is he wants to find his teammates.
Stolen by MP. Pass to Green. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, there's so much you can come to depend on with Draymond Green. Certainly skill in terms of his passing and rebounding and defense, but how about the emotion and leadership as well, guys?
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Conley, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Conley's got 5.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Well, this guy could have powered on the interior, but goes to the floater game. This is one of his specialties.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day. Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done to the inside. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Defender trying to knock Thompson off his rhythm, but Clay is more than up to the task.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Want to take home a free t-shirt, fans? We're looking for the loudest section.
And the Timber... There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Edwards. "12 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Outside Edwards. Conley against Curry. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Looney.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul.
And he drops the first. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for DiVincenzo.
Line for the Warriors.
Both good from the line that time. Minnesota shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Knocked away. Stolen by MP. Here's Looney. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Second team foul. Shooting for Golden State.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
His contemporaries will say this. Klay Thompson's shooting stroke is as pure as it gets.
McDaniels inside, covered by MP.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Jaden.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Now Curry from deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
McDaniels against MP. Outside, Green, 5 to shoot. McDaniels with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Edwards against Thompson. Here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Tipped away. Thompson with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Jumps up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor, exceptional at getting to the right spot.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Towns against Green. From the arc. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They're losing by 16. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And the basket by MP.
I think you pay the consequences. If you leave Draymond Green's teammates open, he has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive by Minnesota. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Conley. And it's MP with a rebound. Now here's Curry. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew.